Alright, man. It's your boy, Mr. Motherfucking Nick James. Listen to this motherfucking Sunday. Wait, it's August the 1st. So, summer's almost over. Get laid, get smashed out. Listen, look at the fucking, look at the air right now. Beautiful, right?
James Bag here. Let's review some McDonald's. I've got 5 video games, I've got 5 sandwiches. Let's get into it. First up, Donald Land for the Famicom. In this game, you control Ronald McDonald. It's a straightforward platformer. Each stage is its own weird and wacky world ending in a boss fight, usually to save one of your buddies, from the familiar Grimace to others of various notoriety. You toss exploding apples to defeat your enemies. The platforming can involve using their bodies in interesting ways, in that most everyone here is rideable. For a game based on a fast food restaurant, it can be a lot spookier than you'd expect, so I'll give it points for that. However, there is this water level with the most horrid swimming controls. It's possible I'm doing this wrong, but the game only has 2 buttons, so I'm thinking this is just terrible game design. It's very frustrating. For our first sandwich review, to keep things interesting, I decided to hit the streets and get the public's opinion. Given that we're still recovering from a pandemic, I was having a hard time getting complete strangers to eat the McDonald's I was offering them. Then I remembered that skateboarder kid that helped me with my Nintendog video. Turns out the skate park would be the perfect place to get the sandwich reviews I needed. As a 40-year-old man, I thought it might be a bit intimidating if I went alone, so I asked the only skater I know to help me approach these young athletes. Her name is Ash. She didn't love this idea, but went along with it anyway, because she's a skater, and skaters are traditionally good sports.
Okay, we got Seth here and reviewing the McDonald's cheeseburger. First bite.
It's alright. A little dry.
Dry. What about the beef patty?
I don't know.
Moist or like?
Yeah, kind of moist.
Okay.
This is MC Kids, a 1992 NES game made by Virgin Interactive. In this game, you have an overworld map, Mario 3 style, but instead of jumping on enemies, you throw blocks at them. Also, unlike Mario, simply getting to the end of the level is not enough to progress to the next map. You must find a specific amount of items hidden throughout the world. The game implements a neat reverse gravity gimmick reminiscent of Terry Kavanagh's V6. Before we continue on with our next sandwich review, I want to talk about a particular difficulty I was having filming this footage. You see, while I respect the can-do attitude of the skateboarding community, I must confess a bias, a prejudice I have against skaters that I want to shake, but admittedly, I'm struggling to. You see, I once dated a skater. We dated for several years. We were going to get married, but it all came crashing down when she decided to perform a sex act to a member of my Street Fighter League. I know it's irrational to make sweeping generalizations about a large group of people, but I can't help but see a pattern of behavior amongst that crowd. When I look at a skater, all I can focus on is their weak moral fiber. I start to get angry, and soon all I can visualize is a geef main getting a handy from my girlfriend.
All right, so we got the Big Mac and we have
Berta. So before I eat this, let's just say I'm vegan, so this is the first bite of meat I've
Let's
had
take a
in.
quick look at what are your first thoughts on the
Are you actually
presentation?
vegan?
Bottom of the bun is soggy as living hell. A little gross, but we'll give her a go. Right off the hop, lettuce is soggy. Way too much fucking sauce. Made my stomach do a little backflip, but I don't think I could go for another, to be quite honest with you.
I got another question for you. Okay, hypothetical here. You've got one ICU bed. A skateboarder comes in who was doing a nollie tray flip down a 20 stair. He's got a cerebral hemorrhage. You got another person coming. It's a 13-year-old girl with 3rd-degree burns from an abusive father. Who gets the bed?
The fucking girl, obviously.
Are you ready? Yeah. Cool.
Mick and Mac as the Global Gladiators is a 1992 version Sega Genesis game and a sequel to the MC Kids game that came out on the NES. This game looks, plays, and sounds terrible. The controls are unwieldy, you don't have a run button, your character automatically starts running after walking for a few frames. It's clear the team prioritized style over gameplay. Your Super Soaker gun fire animation looks slick, but its range and line of fire is confusing. The team that developed this went on to create Shiny Entertainment, which makes sense considering the shared aesthetic with Earthworm Jim. Tommy Tallarico, who did the soundtrack for Earthworm Jim 2, did the sound on this, which makes me hate it even more. I saw that dude at a Video Games Live event. He came out in a blazer, ripped jeans, and bright Nike high tops, ripping a guitar solo. That guy sucks, and this game is dog shit. The hashtag #MeToo movement ripped through the film and tattoo industry. I would love to point that concentrated beam of justice at the skateboarding community. Not sure why that hasn't happened yet. Here's another sandwich review.
All right, so here we have Holly reviewing the
Fake fish. It's pretty squishy.
What do you think?
Tastes like McDonald's filet-o-fish.
I got a question for you. In the unlikely situation that a skater were to be an organ donor, what do you think the quality of that organ would be?
Honest answer, maybe his kidney is probably pretty shitty.
Ronald in the Magical World is a Game Gear game starring Ronald, Grimace, Birdie, and the Hamburglar. The adventure begins when Grimace finds a magical box. On it is a note saying, "Do not open." The Hamburglar, canonically always into mischief, opens it anyway. The box contains a magical map. Grimace is concerned the map will explode. Long story short, a misunderstood character named Mr. Joke created a magical world and wanted to show the McDonald's gang his handiwork, so he sent them a map that also acts as a transportational portal. No harm, no foul, I guess. But why did the map box have a sign on it saying "Do not open" when Mr. Joke clearly wanted them to open it? It's a ridiculous plot hole, and the numerical score I give this game will reflect that. Alright, so this McChicken review coming up is exactly what I'm talking about. Watch the video, see if you can spot the deception.
My name is Court and I'm eating a McChicken. I can feel it.
How's it taste?
It's dry.
Dry? No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the good shit.
You're familiar with the trolley problem meme?
Never heard of it in my life.
Okay, so you've got a trolley and it's got 2 tracks. One of the tracks has 5 skateboarders on it, and the other track has Snoopy from Peanuts. What do you do there?
Kill the skateboarders, fam.
This guy, in the pre-interview, told me he knew what the trolley problem was. He purposely tried to trip me up. Go to the clip.
I'm not going to tell you what the question is, but it's going to be like something like that. Do you know the
Along the lines of that?
Yeah. Do you know the meme about the trolley problem where you've got like have to pick the path of the trolley?
I do, yeah.
All right. So that's what's going to come at you.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
You're familiar with the trolley problem meme?
Never heard of it in my life.
Okay.
Gotcha, Court. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. McDonald's Treasureland Adventure is a 1993 Sega Genesis game developed by Treasure, the same people that made the fantastic Gunstar Heroes and Bangai-O. Because of that, I had high expectations for this one, and let me tell you, it met them. McDonald's Treasureland Adventure is a banger. Fun, beautiful sprites, bouncy music, inventive gameplay design. My only gripe with this one is that the enemies are too damn adorable. I get no joy from vaporizing these cute little critters. I just wish they looked more sinister. They should have gave them sunglasses or top hats or something. Alright, now on to our final sandwich review.
Alright, yo, my name is Amari. Right now we eating a quarter pound of cheese right now. You know, this is a vibe, you know. I will take a bite, but it's too fucking scrumptious. Excuse my language, but I have to do that. Okay, McDonald's, y'all lied to me. This is a banger.
Do you think that a skateboarder is capable of being a fit mother?
You know what, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I feel like for us, we do smoke a whole lot of weed. Yeah, we can definitely be a fit mother, right?
Yeah.
We can do it.
I spent the rest of the night at that skate park, hanging out with those folk. They brushed off my blind judgments with grace. I think I even made a couple new friends. I know I'm not where I need to be yet, but I'm getting there. I'd like to thank everyone for participating, especially Ash for acting as my ambassador. Ash, I think you'll make an excellent mother one day. And maybe when that baby grows up, it'll take after its mother and become an excellent skater. Thanks for watching.
Be you, be yourself is gonna make you go somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Check my boys out. They all living life, you know? But you gotta understand that life is great. Life is amazing. Think about that.